Good afternoon, everyone who all are joining in and who may join later in the session today. So today, basically, you have made two right decisions till now. First is that you have taken admission here in the LPU, and second that you wanted to join this session. So this session will actually preset all the prerequisites that you would want to learn maybe in the university. And for this, we have our expert here, Miss Pooja Rana. She is an assistant professor, School of Computer Science Engineering in Lovely Professional University, and she will be actually helping you and guiding you with the language Python. So I hope that you all are as intrigued as I am to attend this session. And I, with this, I welcome all the participants here and the ma'am here as well for the session. And with this, I would want to request Pooja ma'am to please take over the screen, and over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, man. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the webinar of Python. Okay, so today here, I will not be able to teach you Python, rather in one day or in 1 hour, but over here, I'm here to assist you about that how you can go through the course that had been provided to you on the My Class platform, and how you can access the course, what are the different difficulties that you can face in the course, how you're going to access the course, and how you can attempt the questions, and how you can access the lecture notes in the course. Okay, so if you have any queries, either hello Biche, either you can pass it in the chat or you can pass it in the question and answer. Okay, so what we are going to do, I'm
Ma'am,
going to
just I'm very sorry to interrupt. I just want all the participants, if you have any question, please write in the Q&A box, so that we do not miss and we do not miss your queries. And in the chat box, if you have any suggestions, you can do that. But the questions and the queries, you can please post in the Q&A box, ma'am. And thank you so sorry.
okay, it's okay. Okay, Bachan. So as you have heard the ma'am, please put your queries into the question and answers. So over there, I can see your queries and I will be able to answer them. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you the interface. I'm going to tell you how you can log into the interface. I know already many of you might have been doing the same. Okay, but right now I will be showing you over here that how you can log into the interface. So what you need to do, you have this, let me drag this at the bottom. Okay, so you have your web page, wherever you have the web page, and after that what you will be doing, that you are going to put the link myclass.lpu.in. okay, myclass.lpu.in. Once you have entered this, then you will have your username and ID. Your username is nothing, it is your registration number, and the password is same as your registration number. So your username, my ID is 20992, so I have put in my ID, your username and your ID, and then you click on the login button. Once you click on the login button, there are different tabs available. Because I'm a faculty, so I will have more tabs as compared to you. Over here you can see the view classes and meeting, but you need to go to the courses, because this course, 1 minute Bachchan. Because this course will be run in a self-paced mode. What is the meaning of self-paced mode? That you will be running this course on your own. You will have a particular lecture notes available for every topic, and every topic you will see certain MCQ and certain coding question. Okay, so you need to complete this course at your pace. And another important thing is that this course is only for you to get introduced with Python, to learn the basics of Python. How this course will help you, the very first thing is the platform. We will use the same platform to evaluate you in the Python course, and the Python course you will be studying in the upcoming term. That means when you're going to join this college, you're going to study Python in the upcoming term. Okay, so why this course is important? Because you will be studying it in the upcoming term, so you will get a very good grab on the course before even entering to the classes. The second thing is that you get to know the interface, that what are the challenges you can have on the interface and how you can tackle those challenges, right? So myclass.lpu.in, once you have logged into myclass.lpu.in, you see a tab of courses here. Then you click on the courses. Right now I have multiple courses. I am a faculty. You will click on problem solving using Python fundamentals. Okay. So problem solving using, as you can see, there are multiple lectures available. So see on the screen, lecture 1, lecture 2, lecture 3, and so on. So this course has been designed in a particular flow where the end is still the control statement. We are not giving you the full course. Obviously, once you come into the university, your course or the syllabus of Python will be not exactly same like this, but little bit similar to that, and added more other content will be there. Again, I'm saying this course is only given for you to interact. Okay. Yes, this will continue in the upcoming term. Operators and function, but I cannot tell you Python in detail. Although I teach Python, I can take your queries on the Python, but try to understand username and password are same. Try to understand there are multiple students who have not knowledge of this particular thing. So you need to run it in a self-paced mode. Okay. Beta, you just enter your username and ID and it should, my class interface should work. Just log in on myclass.lpu.in. Just your username and ID. Username is your ID, the registration number, and I think password is also the same. Try to run that, Harsh. If it is not working, then username is your registration number and the password that you're using on the UMS. Have you tried that, Harsh? Is it not working? It's very much useful for first year student, because when you will be coming to the college, this is the first course that you will be studying. It's very much useful for you because the upcoming term you will be studying this course, and this course is already of 4 credit. That I cannot tell you it's of a high credit course. It's a programming course. Login problem, it's working fine with the UMS detail. Vipul, what login problem you are having, bache? Please enter. Just tell me if you do not have access. If you are having the access problem that it's not allowing you access, please send your query to the UMS. I will get your account activated. Although I have sent the data already, I will check once if your account is activated or not. There can be two reasons. Either you are entering the password wrong or the account is inactivated. Okay. Invalid credentials. Please send your queries to the admission, send your registration number. So I will fetch the registration number and I will further talk to the code tantra team and I will revert you according to that. Yeah, you can use MacBook, bache. This is an online course. You can use MacBook. It's still showing invalid credential, but just send me the details. I will get it to the code tantra team. Today you just see the lecture. If your credentials will not work, you let me know. I will resolve the query. Please try your UMS username and password. Your username is, yes, admission@lp.co.in. Your username is basically the registration number, and your password is your UMS password that you have set it. If you have set any specific password for the UMS, please use that one. But I cannot take your registration number here. I need to make an Excel sheet and then I will forward them detail further. Okay. Try with your UMS username and password. Then your account might not be activated. There are no video lecture in the portal, bache. There are either live demos are present or there are notes available. You need to see the notes and then you can attempt the course, because when you come to the university there will be a dedicated faculty for the course. So this is like a extra hand notebooks that you have. These are extra lecture notes. You will not be studying this course, means I cannot comment online or offline, but there will be a dedicated faculty who will be teaching you this course. So that's why we have not inserted the videos over there. Okay. Many of you are not able to log in. Have you tried with UMS credential? It is up to your pace, bache. 28, 29, your classes are going to start. So if you're going to cover, it is up to your pace. So per day, how much lecture you want to cover, it's up to your pace. Once you come to the university, there will be 6 units. There are 70 lectures, and according to that, you can divide. Okay. So can I go again and tell you how to log in? You can check once. Let me log out because multiple queries are over here for this one. Let me log out. See, I log out. The link is myclass.lpu.in. I will give you one suggestion in question and answer. You have logged in? Okay. Sometimes, but it can be internet issue. If it is saying sometime valid, sometime invalid, it is internet issue. Please take care of your internet. You will have multiple subject, but every day you will have multiple lecture. In total, how many subject that you can see in your scheme? Okay, that detail will be shared through admission to you shortly when your classes are starting. But see, over here, enter your registration number like 1, 2, 3 or whatever, and over here enter your password. My registration, I'm logging with my UMS username and password. Okay, then I click on the login button. When I click on the login button, then I click on the courses. When you click on the courses, you see problem solving using Python fundamentals. Okay, so you click over here. What a password? It is your UMS password. Abhishek, have you run the UMS? ums.lpu.in? Yeah, it will be there. Karanjeet, the subjects I cannot tell you, but I'm a Python faculty. I can tell you about Python. Other queries you can relate to the admission. You can ask me the Python queries. Every year you will have certain subject. I'm not sure whether the chemistry is coming in the upcoming term or not. You can call on the admission helpline and you can get to know that. Okay, so can I start, Bache? So when you see the courses over here, there are few rules. You cannot access the lecture notes unless you complete a practice. Okay, until all question is completed, you cannot access the course. Okay. No, there are no WhatsApp group, bache. Those who are facing the problem, bache, I'm sending a mail in the chat, but do not use it repetitively. Okay, so I'm sending my mail those only who are having a login problem. I'm sending my mail. Please send your details to me directly, and then I will forward these. If you are having, please take the screenshot, and then password is your UMS password, the password that you require when you log into the UMS. Okay. So I'm sending you this email. On my email ID, just tell me if you are having a login problem. Okay. So I'm minimizing for right now. Just let me complete this one. So you see some of the courses I have completed, some of the lecture notes I have completed. I will try to complete another lecture note in front of you. So we can see, let's say I'm trying with lecture 10 and you can complete any one lecture at a time when the notes will be visible. So when you click on the lecture, the questions will be like that. When you either you can click on the question or you can click on the learn. So I click on the question. When I click on the question, this is the interface that will open. As you can drop the question, you can see the question 1 and question 2 is coming. So you can switch any moment of time. Okay. Then over here, you can see, you can read the content, and over here we need to write the code. When you're doing the Python, there will be some MCQ question and there will be some coding question. Okay. So either you can attempt the MCQ question or you can attempt the coding question. Means you need to attempt all of them. If MCQ is coming, attempt the MCQ. If coding is coming, then attempt the coding question. Like at the end of your note, they will tell you what is the question. So this is my sample input and output. The list is already there. Print the list 1 and list 2. So how will I print it? Like I know Python, so I am writing. So you will write the code here, print. The variable is list 1. They have written list 1 elements are. So let me write it like this one, list 1 elements. E, now remember that the small and capitals will matter. Even if you make a mistake in small and capital, it is going to give you error. Is list 1, and then I need to print list. But I can attempt in between because I'm very much known to Python. You need to start it from lecture 0 if you don't know about Python. If you have studied Python in your school years, that is more good. It's more appreciable. Okay. If you have not, then start from lecture 0. Okay. So list after concatenation. You need to see the spelling, concatenation, concatenation. and then I can write list 1 plus list 2. Okay, when you see this run button, click on the run button. It's going to run it, and then you can check whether the output is matching or not. If you think your output is matching given the sample over here, then there is a button of submit. Click on the submit button, as it can show me when the green signal is coming. That means I have passed all the test cases. When I can pass all the test cases, my question will automatically turn to green. What is the meaning of green? That I have completed this question. Then I can go to the question number 2. When I go to the question number 2, what it is asking me in the question number 2, that extend method is used to add the item to the individual of another list. So this is the characters. Okay, so at the end, I am having the question. Fill the missing code in the below program. Follow the instruction given in the command line. So print every element in the list 1 using index. List 2 is over here using index. So over here, if the sample output is not here, using index, it want me to print every element. So I can run for, let me check by one time running it. It will tell me what is the expected and what are the errors I'm getting. Okay, it's taking, let me submit. So hi, hello list. Okay, so you can simply write for 1 minute. Over here, let me write for I in list 1 print I. Okay, then I need hi hello Python print code is live to the last one. So print, and again I print list 1. Add code is live to list 1. So code is live. So we will write list 1 index number is 2, and then I can write equal to what I need to write. Code is live, CODE space is, you need to take care of your spaces, live. And then what I need to do, just read the instruction. You can close this, just read the instruction. It is saying print the list 1 again. So let's print the list 1 again, and then it has already extended. So print the list 1 again. So let's print the list 1 again. Let run the code. Always first run your code, then check if any error is coming or not. Okay, so output is printed. Okay. Beta, Python is very much in demand in the market, because what is right now in the market is artificial intelligence. And artificial intelligence means we are basically working with machine learning, and Python is the single language that which has a bulk of machine learning packages. Python is very much demand in the market right now. You can use MacBook or Windows, this will work. It's good. You can choose any particular base. You can want to be a web developer, you can be web developer, but this course is important because you will be studying in the upcoming term. Bleda, please send your query to me on LPU Live on my email. You cannot download it, I'm telling you. While loop, everything, beta, every note is available over here. If you have not studied, bache, go to the lecture 1, anonymous. If you have not studied, go to the lecture 1. You see the content, it tell you step by step. I'm just telling you how you can attempt a question. I choose in between lecture because I know the language. You can start from lecture 0, then you will be able to learn it. Okay. Login credential is your UMS ID and password. You can send me the issues, bache. I will forward the issues further. I will again write my email ID. Wait a minute. So let me submit this code. I'm telling you how you can access the lecture notes. Okay. Basically, student have an issue that they cannot access a lecture note. So over here it is saying one test case is not matching, expecting. Now see, this is how your error, missing high. So where we are missing high. So either you can open this. Let me close this one. 1 minute. There are too many tools that are open on my laptop. So like this, even it tell you about error. Why you need to use this interface? There is one major reason, because over this interface your assignment will be taken, and until unless you get to know this interface, you will not be able to learn it. Okay, so what I did, 0 1 2, so I did add it at the 2. Why it is showing coding is live? Okay, I need to append, I need to add, so I can write list 1 dot append. Okay, list 1 dot append, coding is live, and then let me submit. So my test case is passed. It will tell me to go to the next question. Like over here, you can see now the previous question I have covered. Now to the new question I come is about a set. So set is an order collection of unique. Now you say, ma'am, how we can answer the question? Over here, the material is given. Over here, when you see over the left side of your screen, the material is given. You can read this and you can run this. Okay. So set is a immutable, set is a mutable data type. It cannot be, it contain unordered collection. It's not order collection. This will not create an empty set. A set is represented using curly bracket. Yes. Set allow duplicate elements. Set is a immutable data type. No. Yes, set is a mutable data type. Set allows, so let me submit. So my question is correct. Let me go to the next one. So the next one is on tuple. So tuple are used to store similar type of data. No. Tuple 1.0. No. Tuple are immutable. Yes. List are immutable. No. Converting a tuple into a list and list in a tuple is possible. Yes. List are faster. Let me try to submit this one. Correct. Let me go to the next one. So over here it will tell me to write a code. So let me check how many questions I have completed. Now as you can see, I have already completed the question of set, but it is telling me you have not completed. So click on the submit button. When you click on the submit button, make sure your color has been changed to the green. So color has been changed to the green, right? And then you can go to the tuple question. I already attempted the first question. Let me click on the submit button. Then let me go to the next button. Then it is asking me that these are, until unless I complete all the question in one lecture note, I cannot access it reading material, or I cannot access it lecture notes. Okay, I will give my ID at the end. Bache, I will give my email ID at the end, so everyone can have my email ID. I will, Pallavi Rana, have you seen? Submit again, bache. Submit again. Okay, submit again. Once you submit again, once it see the status over there, you will get, let me complete this lecture. I'm on this lecture na. Let me complete this. So print the value at index 0. So print how the output should come, always check match. So print the value at index 0. So my tuple index 0. So print index 1 my tuple index 1, print the value at index -1, print my tuple -1, then print all the values from index 0. That means it is using the slicing operator. So print my tuple and use the slicing operator, all the values from index 0, and then print all the values except from the last value. So my tuple, and then except the last value. So last value is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me run it. That I should not have error in my code. Once I have run it, let me submit it. If any error is coming, we will face it. So I have succeeded in this question. I will go to the next question. Write the missing code here. What is the missing code here? After converting tuple into list. Now I need to convert the tuple into list. So given tuple, the result should be, so print given tuple. But if you don't know Python, do not worry. We have lecture from starting from lecture 0. You don't need to worry, you just see the lecture notes and you can go through that. Then print after conversion. So let me convert it into a list element. Let me write list and I can simply write list and I can pass the name of tuple, my tuple. So after conversion, after converting tuple into list, then put colon, then print L1. Then it say you need to change love into practice. So L11 is equal to P small practice. So print over here list after changing elements. Okay, colon, comma. Over here I will write L1 after converting list into tuple. So again, let me write. I will simply print my tuple. You can use a different variable name is equal to tuple L1 and then print the same way they have written. We need to follow. Why this is required, bache? Because your assignment will be taken on code tantra. So you need to understand how this interface work. Okay. And you will learn Python also side by side. Tuple, colon, and then you can print my tuple. Okay. Then you can print my tuple. Then you can run it. Just check if there is any error in your code. List my tuple, list is not defined. Let me make it small. L need to be small. So it should be small. Okay. So let me run it. No error is coming. I hope the output is right. Let me submit it. It's a converting. C should be capital. So let me take C capital. And after C is also capital here. So let me submit again. Now I have passed it. Let me submit again. And just check question number 3 is green, right? It is green. Now close this. And this lecture I have completed lecture 10. Go to Python, solving using Python. Go to lecture number 10. Let me go to lecture number 10. So sorry, I skipped lecture number 10. So I click and then I click for notes. When I click for notes, the notes are available for me. Until unless I complete a lecture, I cannot access its notes. Okay. So now the notes are available for me. I can take the notes. Okay. Now ask your queries. It's not the first lecture, the first lecture, it's not the first lecture. You can use Harsh any logic. Your output should match with their output. This is the only thing. The logic can be anything. Nitish, this question cannot be understandable by you because you might have not studied the Python. I'm just telling you how to use the interface. See, this is lecture 1. If you see, until unless Vishal, you have covered all the questions, you cannot see the lecture notes. How to find lecture note? Everywhere. Everywhere notes are available. But you cannot access these notes until unless you complete this lecture. Okay. So as you can see over L1 here, this is on algorithm. So you can attempt, you can read, and then you can attempt the question on algorithm. Okay. First, we started with the algorithm. Actually, I have completed the basic lecture of Python. That I started with the lecture 5. This is where the Python is starting. I have completed all the question I can show you. So over here, you have the content available with you. So based upon the content, there is an MCQ question. Then I go to the question number 2. The content was available with me. Okay. Then I have attempted the question, and in some of the lecture, you will see this live demo. You can click on this live demo. This is like telling you the history of Python. It is like a GUI. Okay. You can see this live demo. According to that, you can answer the question. Okay. That information admission can give you. Please send me your username, password, or your registration number. How to start Python course from zero, bache? First, log in to myclass.lp.in, enter your username and password, click on the courses. There you will have a courses. Click on the course and start from the lecture zero. Python, C, C++, that are the languages that you can study. Where is lecture zero? Let me show you, bache. You can talk to the admission helpline that they can change your phone number. Okay. Concatenation, where we combine the two strings together. Don't send your registration number here. Send it to admission@lp.co.in, or I will provide my ID at the end, then you can have it. You didn't get the question. Let's go for lecture 1. Okay. Let me go for lecture 0 first. So let me again, if you are having issue, first go to myclass.lp.in. Then enter over here, enter your registration number that has been shared with you, your emails, like 123 some registration number. Then whatever password you are using to run the UMS, enter the password here. Then click on the login button. Okay. Then you see this courses. Go to the courses and then problem solving using Python fundamental. Click on this. This is lecture 1, introduction to algorithm. Okay. So when we go to lecture 1, okay, so I have tried to attempt that problem solving is a systematic approach toward solving, defining a problem and creating the solution for same. The order to solve a problem is to first provide the solution followed by the problem definition. The process of problem solving start with problem specification and end with correct program. Okay. Few techniques are required. So then in order to solve a problem solving technique is used, which is a set of method that help in providing a logic for solving the problem. So few techniques are required to solve a problem, which help in deriving a logic to solve the problem. So algorithm, flowchart, pie chart are some of the technique of problem solving. Algorithm, flowchart, pseudocode, and programs are the technique to solve a problem. Let me try to submit. It says something is incorrect. Your selection is incorrect. So let me try to submit. Now I have made the correct selection. I have made the correct selection. Once I made the correct selection, submit on it. This is your lecture 1. And then go to the next one. Okay. So the next question, the content is here. You first read the content, then you attempt the question. Okay. Algorithm means a mathematical formula. No, it is a number of steps. It is very easy to write the code in any programming language after developing an algorithm for the problem, right? Only one algorithm can be written for every problem. Wrong. One problem can have multiple solutions. After finite number of steps, an algorithm must reach an end state. Let me run this. It's a correct one because I have a knowledge of the course. I can directly attempt. You need to read the question here, then you can proceed. Then the third one, introduction to algorithm. The quality of algorithm can be judged by following factor. The more type an algorithm takes to execute, the better the algorithm know. The lesser memory a program take to execute, the better the algorithm. So only one algorithm can be written to solve any problem. No, the quality of algorithm is written by the person who wrote it. No, it's time and space complexity. So what is the correct option here? Correct. Now I have completed all the 3 questions in my lecture 1. So when I close this, it will take me to the next lecture. It take me to lecture 2. Let me go to lecture 1. Let me close lecture 2. Let me go to the Python fundamental again. Let me go to lecture 1. I have completed it. Click for notes. Now the notes are, now it's saying notes completed. It's saying me you have not completed. So what I can do, I can refresh my interface that I have completed it. Then I click for notes again. It's still saying that notes are not visible. So what I will do, I will submit my question again. Okay. So let me go again. And then we submit my question again. Let's submit. Next. Once it say you have submitted, then click on proceed. It go to the second unit. Let me second lecture, sorry. Let me go again. And then now click on this one. But I think there is some issue over here. There are no lecture notes. I will take on this issue if this lecture notes are not available. Okay, I will talk about it, this issue. I think lecture notes for this one is not included. Okay, because these are simple algorithm. I don't think lecture notes are included for this one. There is only one question. So like this, just let me know. I will find this and other, because I am able to access the other lecture notes. Okay, so as you can see this, I have completed lecture 5. I can access the notes of lecture 5. So over here, the note of lecture 5s are available. Okay, so I can access them. Beta information about hostel admission you can get from admission helpline. In first semester, Vivek, there are different subject and Python is one of them. And this is the platform we are using to teach the Python. There will be one faculty in the class who will be teaching, and this platform will have the extra notes. No, beta, this is only for Python part. Okay. There are different languages. In total, you study 8 courses. So you can download your scheme and you can do it. Yes, it's a free course. Means whatever you are paying, in between you are giving the installment. You don't have to pay extra for this one. If you don't have knowledge of Python, Nigar, what you can do, you can start from this course from the lecture 0. Okay. The total number of a student in a classroom, they will vary. I have opened the notes. Is it okay? Lecture 23 and lecture 2. I cannot do all the lectures in one single go. But if you are facing the issue, you can write me the mail. I can check the mail. If any question you are not able to attend. Yes, Python classes, we will start from the scratch again. It's not like that if you have been taught Python this time, then we will start from no. Do not worry. If you are not able to grab it this time, we just wanted that you get used to it. We will start from the scratch again. Once you come to our classes, we will start from scratch again. Okay. But our notes are not available for lecture 0, I understand. Lecture 1, whichever notes are not available, I will inform the team. They will make the notes available. Okay. Lecture 1, sorry. Lecture 1 is lecture 0. Lecture 1. Lecture 1. So notes are not available for lecture 1. I think till lecture 5 it will not be available because it is simple algorithm. The notes will start available from lecture 5. Okay, let me solve one more. So till lecture 5 the notes will start because the actual Python is starting from lecture 5. The initial one is on algorithm. Okay. Understood, bache? Do you want me to solve another lecture? Do you want me to solve another lecture? Yes, ma'am, no. My email ID I will give you. In just a shorter duration, I will give you my email ID. Should I solve another? Okay. Then go for lecture 2. Only one question is there. So as you can see, only one question is there. What are the building blocks? So we can either, you can tell me. Okay. Selection, sequence are the only building blocks. So let's say sequence, selection, and iteration. A statement is a collection of instruction corresponding to multiple action. A statement is a single action. So an input to a computer processing the input. First you read this paragraph. I have limited time, so I'm doing like this. Do not follow this procedure. First you read this, then you go for this. Input to a computer processing the input and showing the process result and output are example of a statement, right? And then the another one, execution of individual statement in a given order is called control flow. In selection statement, the program control flow is transferred to a part of program based upon a condition. A function causes the control to be passed. Let me check. I think one is misleading here. All of them are correct. So I completed lecture 2 also. When I click on the next, it says proceed. Click on the proceed. I completed lecture 2. Let me go to my, let me close this one. Let me see the notes are available or not. Let me go here. and let me click for lecture 2. But the notes will not be available for them because I think they are algorithmic course, not Python. The notes will be available for you for the Python course. Okay, the first introduction is only for, so like for every Python course, the lecture I have completed, the notes are available. Okay, and you can take a test also for whatever you're doing. So if you don't know Python, start from lecture 1. From lecture 5, we are starting with the introduction to Python and everything. Okay, I have minimized the window. I cannot see your chat or your questions. The scheme will be shared shortly, Vichu. Okay, the everything will be informed you, Vichu, when the classes will get starting. Everything will be informing. But I just solved 2 lectures. I just solved 2 lectures. I solved lecture 1 and lecture 2. My class, no beta, it's not my class. It is not only a webinar. This course is offered on myclass.lp.in. You don't get a link. I'm again displaying you how you can log in. So what we will do, we will log out again. Okay, we will log out. You can solve the lecture again, not a problem. Once you have attempted, you can solve it again. So over here you will enter your username like 123, and over here you enter your password. The link is myclass.lpu.in. Then you click on the login button. Then you go to the courses, and then you go problem solving using Python fundamentals, and then you complete the lectures. For first 4 lecture, you will not have the notes. From the 5th lecture onward, when the Python is starting, you will have the notes. Okay, so click on one lecture, attempt either a MCQ question is available or a coding question is available. So whatever you have attempted, you can see it again. Like I have already attempted these questions. The answer I have already given. So I can see my questions again. Not a problem for me. I can write the code again. I can submit the code again. Okay. It's not a problem for me. So anytime you can close this flow. And over here, when you see this eye icon, that means a live demo is present. Where you see this eye icon, a live demo is present. So you can click on the live demo. So live demo work like this, like a GUI, right? You can click on the live demo and click, you can study according to the live demo, and you can close the live demo at any point. This is a self-paced course. What is the meaning of self-paced course? That you will study it on yourself. When you come to the university, we will start from the scratch again, not a problem. You cannot do it on a phone. Daily classes timing cannot be shared, but once the section will be made, then the timetable is made. There's Python, Java, HTML, CSS, that is web, and then you have you can study based upon whatever minor you are taking. You can study R, Perl, or Linux based command. There are multiple languages. Programming language, beta, what is a language? A language is nothing but it is a tool. Like English is a language, Hindi is a language, Tamil is a language. These are different languages. Why we develop language? So we can communicate with each other. Similar way, there are multiple programming language that are doing nothing but help you to interact with your system, so that your system can understand your instruction, and according to that it can do certain operation. Okay, I cannot tell you how you can know your roommates budget. It cannot be done on the phone. Please use your laptops. You cannot do it on the phone. Lecture 1, in lecture 1 there was only, but if you want opting for lecture 1 answer, then I have already solved it. I can show you the answer for lecture 1 just for a little help. You can try it again and again. So this is my, actually I go for the notes. Let me go here. So this is my lecture 1. And I have already attempted the questions. Green means I have attempted the question right. So this is the question number 1 that I have attempted with the correct answer. Then question number 2. Okay. And then question number 3. Okay. This is how I have attempted. This video will be available on the YouTube also. So you can check it later on. Okay. Should I give my email ID now? Per semester, you will have different subjects. There are multiple languages, bache. It's depend upon the minor you will take. There are multiple things when you come to BTech. C, C++, Python, Java. These are the 4 languages that you learn from sure. Other than that, the simple HTML, CSS, JavaScript, how to build a web page, you will learn. Other than that, you will learn a tool for networking. Okay, so these are the different things. Other than that, other options are also available. It depends which scheme you have opted for. And there are multiple schemes that are running right now. Okay. The course selection beta that depend upon the scheme you have opted. You cannot select multiple courses in the minor. You can select on your own. Okay. If you are having any login issue, bache, only do not mail me because I have a limited number of time. If you have any login issue, I have sent my mail again. Okay. Host and panelist who can see your message. Yes, ma'am. Please share the mail. I shared my mail again. It is pooja.20992@lp.co.in. If you're still having that login issue, let me know with your screenshot and your registration number. Okay. Have you seen the mail? It is in the chat I have posted. How many subjects are there? I think 8s are always there. More than 8, it will depend. It's depend upon your scheme. Any further queries, bache? Related to the course, how to log in, how to access the lecture material? Beta, when you pay the fees, na, there is a registration number that you have been logged in. The mail has been sent to you. Please log into your ums.lpu.in. There is a mail for your, when you pay the fees, there is a registration number. Even you only register yourself, they send a registration number. Yeah, the classes will start from the scratch, Vipul. This is not a mandatory course. This is just for you guys to get a touch in Python as well as my class. Okay. Lenovo laptop will work, bache. Not an issue. Any other query, bache? Any other query, anyone? Any other query, bache?
I think, ma'am, we're done with the queries.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So attendees, if you have any other query, you can post in the Q&A box, and you can find ma'am's email ID in the chat box. You can make a note of it there. And if you have any query regarding the login issue, you can just send her the snapshot of it and mail her the query, and she will be providing the solutions. And I think, ma'am, we're done with the queries. So with this, I would like to take your permission to wrap this webinar. Shall I?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So thank you so much, first of all, for coming in and for giving all the students a pathway. Basically, from there, they can be prepared before they join the university. And at last, I would want to say thank you to all the participants who have joined here. We have more than 350, 370 participants who've joined us. And I hope that you've learned you've learned the path, what you need to do before you come in the university, before you join us here, and we're eagerly waiting for you. So with this, I take your leave, and at last, stay safe, stay healthy, and thank you so much for joining.
Thank you, everyone.